We're at the Channel in the Arts Centre Melbourne with Scott Maxwell, and he's presenting a masterclass for educators. Scott, thanks for sitting down with Teacher magazine. Now, you're speaking with teachers about the importance of value and authenticity. So what do you mean by that?
I guess I see it as being like one of the most important traits of a teacher. And value and authenticity, they come with many levels, of course. It's multifaceted. I think with value, we're looking at how you value your students, for a start. Like, every student brings value to your program, to yourself and to other students. So it's really, I guess, trying to unpack what that value is and how do you acknowledge that value to those people. Those students, it goes back to that sense of belonging, and if they feel like they belong, they feel like they're valued, then obviously they're going to engage in whatever you're doing a whole bunch more. So I guess that's one part of value. The other thing is, I guess, you could talk about a teacher's value of their own teaching or their own, say, program. So if you value what you're doing, you're going to get a lot more passionate about it. And that's going to obviously get transferred onto the students as they sort of engage in your passion and they feel the energy that you're creating when you're doing a lesson. So I think that value in itself it's not talked about enough in teaching in the profession. I think so. Yeah, I'm here to talk about it for sure. Authenticity. Being your authentic self, for a start, and once again, this is multifaceted, but being your authentic self, presenting you as a person to the students, I think is one of the most important things in developing positive relationships. If you're rocking up to your site or your school and you're switching into some sort of teacher mode, then you're going to find it a lot harder to connect personally with your students because you're sort of ceasing to be who you are. So, most of my students, they know all about me. They know about my life, and they see me out of school doing what I do in the community and so forth. And they know that the Scott Maxwell they get at school is the Scott Maxwell that everyone gets. It's because that's who I am. And that's an important thing. It's also important that I make mistakes in front of them and have a laugh about it and, talk about, failing forward and making a mistake and saying, well, there's an opportunity for growth there. So, and I think the other thing about authenticity is making your learning authentic. So no matter what you're learning, particularly in secondary schools, students really are looking to make meaning out of what they're doing. Why am I doing this? Why do I have to do this? So I think if you can make learning authentic, and I think we'll touch a little bit on that later, then students are going to engage a lot more. They're going to see the why. They're going to be part of something where they do feel valued because they're working towards something authentic, something real. Also has a bit of a at Grant High School we do these real events, community events sort of thing. So having an authentic event like that where kids, they have to perform. We have food and hospitality students and music students, art students where, their work's on display. So there's a level of accountability there, and it's real accountability. It's not like accountability to a grade, which, isn't tangible. It's a real accountability. And that has some ramifications for behaviour as well. We find that, when kids find that authenticity in their learning, they're much more likely to engage and to not, misbehave or just zone out, so to speak.